This video will be a tutorial on how to download mods for the Sims FreePlay on mobile. Keep in mind, all mods that you may download will look different. Some mods will have you play from the very beginning, tutorial included, whereas some will start at high levels such as level 55 with characters already in the game, which you will have to rename and redesign if you want them to look different. For example, if you plan on making them look like a certain character or celebrity, or even basing them around your own life, like the game Tomodachi Life. Firstly, what you have to do is go onto Google and search up happymod. You will have to download it, and once you open the app, search for Sims FreePlay. There will be many options for you to download. Beside each app will be a level of how much the mod works. For example, it may say 50% or 80%, and how many people downloaded that version of the mod. You can choose whichever one you want, but before downloading, there isn't really any way to tell if you're downloading the one that starts at the very beginning or one that starts at a high level with characters already implemented into the game. With many mods, you may notice that the in-game currency is only really there for show, but you cannot use it, or that you don't have as much as it shows on screen, or that you may spend hours downloading a mod just for it to not actually be any different from downloading the original game itself. This is an issue I have had many times while attempting to download Love Island the game mods. However, with the Sims FreePlay mods, they will actually work. You can actually spend millions of the in-game currency because the mod actually works and doesn't just show you fake numbers. With these mods, you will not just have extra money, but also extra clothes and hairs and buildings. They may not show up at first because some of them have to be unlocked by leveling up, but they are there. Sims FreePlay mods are honestly some of the best and easiest mods to get. For example, a lot of Minecraft mods are fake or don't work properly or at all. Or Love Island, the game mods don't work half the time. Or other popular games, the mod may work for a while and then break down like Spotify mods breaking down after a few days of use and not being fixed for months. Or for some games, mods don't exist at all and are all fake, such as Avakin Life or Roblox mods. However, I have yet to download a Sims FreePlay mod from happymod that doesn't actually work in some or any way. Sometimes there may be less features to it, but they all add something, like for example, money. And honestly, I do prefer the versions that have you already on level 50 or whatever the level is by the time you download it. Because the tutorial is so long, and I hate when games force you to do certain things, like in cooking games where the whole game is just the app telling you what to do and forcing you to do it because you cannot click anything other than what the game wants you to click on. I've downloaded the Sims FreePlay many times, so I already know how to use it, yet there isn't an option to turn off the tutorial, and it forces you to do everything over again, to move the bathtub, to move the screen, to buy a cooker, to cook some eggs on toast. Honestly, it gets really annoying and puts me off downloading the game because the tutorial part is such a waste of time. So I like that this version of the mod immediately started at level 50. It got rid of all the hard work I would have had to do, including unlocking stuff like relationships and marriage and making kids and the kids aging up a year and all of that. Since I'm on level 50, basically everything is available. You don't have to wait until level 10 to make your Sims get married and have kids or whatever you want them to do. Also, when you first join the game, your options are very ugly. The hairs are ugly, the outfits are ugly, the houses and the furniture options are ugly. But since everything that needs to be unlocked or earned is now unlocked because you downloaded the version where you are immediately level 50, everything is unlocked. Meaning you now have access to the stuff that actually looks good. The hairs that aren't ugly. The outfits and clothes and shoes and makeup that all actually look good. Impressive, fancy, rich-looking houses that sometimes comes with cars when you buy them. According to the house I spawned in when I opened the game that already had a white car beside the house that the Sims could go for a drive in. Also, a lot of the buildings and workplaces are unlocked. I didn't even know there was a witch house / shop you could unlock until I downloaded this version. Clicked on it and got offered loads of witchy things I could buy. And when you click on the mailbox for the stuff you get each day, you get way more than you would actually expect to get, so that's a really great bonus. However, it is kind of laggy, but I'm not too sure if it's because I was screen recording, which makes most of my games lag, or if it's because it's a mod and mods can be laggy sometimes. But to be honest, that's a sacrifice I am willing to make. So what if it takes an extra few seconds to leave the option to put on a Sim's hair and instead go to the option to give her new clothes? It's only a few seconds, and at least I have all of these options anyway. And if I didn't, then I have the in-game currency to actually buy what I want if I don't already have it. And I know most people prefer The Sims 4 on their computer than The Sims FreePlay on mobile. But The Sims FreePlay has always had a special place in my heart. It has that nostalgia of people playing it when they were younger. You know? Although the game would sometimes be very annoying, like asking you to wait 5 days for one of your Sims to be finished reading a book, she can't not read, because if she doesn't read it, then you can't move on to level 4 and unlock anything you care to unlock. And at some points, the game low-key forces you to partake in certain things, like whatever farming challenge is going on right now. The Sims FreePlay genuinely spent a good 5 minutes forcing me to pick up tomatoes, sell tomatoes to a customer, replant them, pick them up again before I could even be allowed to press any buttons to leave. It genuinely can get really annoying. So one of the great things about mods is that you have enough currency to just pay your way out of waiting for a week for your Sim to complete a task. Also, if you download the mod where you have the Sims FreePlay at level 50, you already have every place unlocked. You have the extra cities and the train option at the bottom and the volcano option at the bottom. That low-key just leads you to a farm, so I don't even know why its picture is a volcano. And the ship option at the bottom, as well as all buildings already being unlocked for you. And to be completely honest with you, I am low-key running out of things to say, but I wasted too much of my time screen recording and downloading this mod for me to just delete the footage just because I've run out of words. So I'm going to keep the footage in, but you won't hear any talking. You'll just see how the mod looks and how it genuinely works. You can do whatever you want and buy whatever you want, and it's fun. And you should totally do it, because not only do you have basically everything immediately, but also you don't have to do any of the hard work like leveling up to earn it. You just have it without having to waste any of your time doing extra stuff. Anyways, this is where the video ends. Thanks for watching, and I hope it all goes smoothly when you download your game mods. Have a great day.